Yes, people, welcome to another episode of the Love Island recap show, the second one of the week. Obviously, the one on a Wednesday is a preview for, the Wednesday show, but this one, obviously, review is kind of a full week's recap. You know, um, so obviously you can see my two co-hosts who are usually on the Friday show can't make it, unfortunately. Jan, I think's watching is doing a watch along for the Jamaica game, so big up Jan. And I think Lindrix is busy as well, so he can't make it. They should be back next week, hopefully. But instead, I've got Eleanor. You've seen her on the Q&A, other shows on here. You're going to see her a lot more often on this channel as well. Really Tottenham fan, really knowledgeable, not only about football, but obviously other stuff as well. That's why she's on the Love Island show right now. So how are you doing, Eleanor?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? I've just had a really long day, so no one judge me on my tiredness. I've had an 11-hour shift, 3-hour cheer session, and now this. So yeah, don't judge me on the way I look. But yeah, hi everyone. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I'm good. Just yeah, like you said, being a bit of a rough week to be fair, because obviously I've been ill
You're not
this week,
well.
getting better, thank
Yeah.
God. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, just getting better, getting over it to be fair. So that's good. So I'll just get through some of the comments first. Big up Ravi says smash the likes all the way up like Fat Joe and subscribe to the channel. It's free, man. Like Morgan Sarcasm City. Big up to you, Ravi. Ryan, didn't know you were on the channel. Let's Talk Premier League doing the Liverpool show. Yeah, it was. But obviously the season ended, so haven't done that for a while because obviously maybe when the season starts, I'll go on there again. But I'm just so busy in it. I'm just so busy with stuff at the moment, not only with streams, but yeah. And Tar says, I won't be able to watch stream live, but just want to say Millie is elite in my opinion, looks and personality wise. What do you think of Millie, from what you've seen at Eleanor? I mean, yeah.
Um, Millie. Millie seems like fun.
Yeah.
She seems fun, but she came off really strong. I mean, the way she came off to Liam was like, I know you can get a vibe instantly, but I don't know, the way she was very sexual very quickly. And I was just a
Yeah.
bit like, how genuine can your feelings be for someone that you don't really know, that you just want to rip their clothes off? Like, it didn't seem like there was that much attraction between them. I don't know. It could just come across like that on camera. But yeah, she seems like fun and she seems like a really nice girl. But I just think that she's a bit, don't know. I just think it was a bit strong, but that could just be me because I'm scared of everything. So I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I like Millie to be fair. I mean, to be fair, when her and Lucinda came in together, I remember people saying all the time, "Oh, Lucinda's the prettier one. She's amazing. Wow." I actually thought Millie was the prettier one out of the two. To be fair, even though I think Lucinda is very good looking, I actually prefer Millie
Lucinda
in
was
terms of
a
looks.
beautiful person. Like,
Yeah.
okay, forget her voice, right? But the way she was looking at Aaron yesterday, I was like, wow, that girl looks at you like, wow. I just think her and Brad, they need to just have babies because they'll be the most beautiful babies in the world.
When was
So
last time? Have you not known that Brad's gone?
yeah. But I just
Yeah, I thought.
think they
Yeah.
need to get together and have babies. Yes, I was very upset. Can we just say
All
I
right.
did a
Yeah.
little morning session for Brad because that boy, I don't even, I don't even need
What
to
did you
say.
think of Brad's personality though? Because obviously I thought he
Girl,
was
you
quite.
don't need to talk to me if you look like that. You don't need to.
Oh,
I'm like, I was like, fucking hell, like, you are something. Um, but I don't know. I feel like I could get crack out of him because I'm fun, so I don't mind. He's beautiful, beautiful man, beautiful
yeah, he is good looking to be fair. Langan Sweet, big up to you. Says the new guy looks like Lucas Podolski. You know what? Have you seen the new guy, Eleanor?
man.
Danny.
Danny, yeah, yeah. All right. It's no Brad.
Do you
Why?
know
Why am
what?
I? Why am I comparing the new guy? Because Brad was there. Now I'm sad. Castle
Yeah.
Moore better be good. You better bring some eye candy on both ends. I mean, you
Hmm.
lot have got Lucinda, but I need another one. I need another
Yeah.
Brad. I need an Adam. You know, like Adam Colorado or like a Mike or
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry I keep coughing, people. Like I said, I've been ill for a lot of this week. Just luckily I'm getting better now, so that's good. Um, Harry says, "Bun the new guy, he's racist." Oh, is he? I didn't know what's
Right,
going on there.
I've been seeing this all day on Instagram. Basically, he's been using the N word a lot in comments um, to his friends that are not of color. So
Right.
yeah, it's you shouldn't be using that word in it. So like,
Yeah, of
I don't
course, you
really,
shouldn't be
yeah, like
using the
I
word
don't.
never.
You're making a joke out of something that was like quite, it's obviously it's not.
Wow,
Yeah,
I
don't
mean,
take it on that. But yeah, he shouldn't be using that. But apparently, he's released a statement from inside the villa. I don't know, and it was an apology or whatever. But they're obviously keeping him in. But I don't know. It's a subject I don't think they should be keeping him in. I think they should be kicking him out. Realistically, your social media account shows your type of person. If they're seeing these comments, I know it's in a jokey way, but you as a white person shouldn't be making that joke.
definitely not.
So
Definitely not.
yeah, I don't condone it. But yeah,
Yeah, 100%. You can't condone that language, never.
yeah,
Marlon Daly says, "Yo, big up to you." Harry says, "Danny Beck, his boys was before literally said, go get the bag. He ain't even in there, and that people are exposing him. Don't think it's happening now. Ravi, what's not happening now? Yeah, just clarify that for me in the comments, to be fair." Harry says, Sharon will end up going home. Now, that's interesting because obviously, if you've not seen tonight's episode, it did end on them getting informed that a recoupling was going to happen. So they all gathered kind of around the fire pit. The girls were stood up, the boys were sat down, and I think they got text that AJ, the new girl who has kind of had her eyes
boys
on like
are gonna be
Hugo
picking
and
first.
I think it's Liam who she's had her eyes on. Yeah,
Yeah,
um, she gets the first pick of the boys out of the girls. She gets to pick first, so that'll be interesting if she was to pick a Liam, what position does that put Millie in? It's like, because I think
she hasn't got to know
Liam
anyone
and
else.
Millie
Yeah,
exact. Yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
she hasn't got to know anyone else. So
Yeah,
like she's not safe with anyone else but Liam.
exactly. And because they're seem such a good, solid couple at the moment, it's
Yeah,
like, what would that do to it? It's like, yeah, I mean, to be fair, Liam does seem settled with Millie. So, but if there's nothing stopping AJ from picking Liam, and she has been taking him for a couple of chats in the last episode, so she's
yeah,
clearly interested in him, and it wouldn't surprise me if she picked him. I think her safe bet would be to just pick Hugo. I want
yeah.
to see
I
just
mean,
for Hugo's sake as well.
I love Hugo. Like I love him. I just want to give him a hug. Like I'll be like, Hugo, come here. Let's have a cuddle. Like I just think he's so sweet and he's so nice. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Sharon, from the off, I got an iffy vibe from Sharon. I feel like she's one of these characters that is so hard hitting, and she comes across like so I don't know. She just doesn't seem a warm personality. Whereas I'm the total opposite. I'm quite a warm person, so I tend to gravitate to people with big smiles and warmly and like want to
Yeah.
chat. She doesn't seem chatty, so for me, she wouldn't be someone that I would be necessarily close to. But I just think that she's shot herself in the foot with the whole Hugo thing because when she was like, "Oh, I don't like him like that. I'm in a friendship couple, blah blah," and then she was like, "Oh well, I might, you
Actually,
know,
yeah.
actually," and I'm like, "Do you seem genuine at all? Like, do you like him at all?" So, I don't know. I just don't think I just don't think she's been really genuine with the whole like Hugo thing. I don't know, but we'll see. She could go, but then you've also got like who like you say who AJ's going to pick. You've got Millie. You've got all of the everyone's in a bit of a
So who do you think? Because I think AJ is going to pick one of
Hugo or
Hugo
Liam.
or Liam. Which one do you think
Liam. Oh
she
my god,
picks?
I think she's gonna pick Hugo because it's the safe option. She
It
also
wouldn't cause a
going
lot
in
of drama.
she also knows going in late that he's liked
Yeah. Yeah,
Hugo.
so she's even trying to go in there maybe to play a bit of a game. Hugo
Maybe. I
is
mean, I
her
don't.
best
We
bet
don't
for that,
know.
probably.
Obviously, we don't know of like obviously. I'm sorry. Someone just said about Sharon comparing plastic surgery to race was mad. That whole thing really bothered me. The way
Yeah,
that the
it
people
did.
said
Yeah, I
about it.
remember that.
Like, okay, he said fake. Like, okay, maybe you should be using that. All right, but the way you went at him for having a preference is mad. He doesn't have to like that. And if he tends to meet a girl that he thinks is pretty and has that stuff, that's okay too. He just typically doesn't like that. You can always say you're not my typical type. Why is that? Why is that okay for everyone else, but not for him? But anyway, yeah, that Faye overrated. I'm sorry, Faye was brilliant with the whole Brad situation, so she's got a second chance with me because of the way
You
she
know what
spoke.
made me laugh about that? What she was saying the other day to Lucinda about, oh, Brad's the most genuine
I
person I've met in
know,
there,
so
and she
nice.
loves Brad so much. Didn't she call him a cunt in like the first week?
Yeah, but that's because I think he just wasn't that into her. Um,
Yeah, but then
I just
I get what you mean, but then at the same time, was it maybe because I don't know, they just didn't seem like a compatible couple. Like
they didn't
he's
seem
kind of
compatible
more
because
like down
like
to earth and a little bit would you say shy? I'm not sure if I'd say shy, but I don't
yeah,
know. I think he's dry. I think he's dry in it, personality wise.
he is dry, but he is. I think she thinks he's beautiful, but he's dry. So I think she
Mm.
wanted him to stay, and I think it just bothers like for what I would say is if you're going on that you like this person so much, right? What is your experience, right? Because you're gonna get clout. You're gonna leave and you're gonna be now a Love Island star. So realistically, it's not about winning per se. You're gonna have the clout anyway. You're gonna get jobs. If you found the guy, then why are you not leaving with him?
That's what I
Yes, you'll
thought.
need to
It
bond
was
more.
like, to be
So
fair, before
I met him in
obviously
one week. I mean, see, if I was one of the other girls, I'd be like, okay, I'm going with you.
yeah, but obviously, like, I think it was the Tuesday episode ended with Brad and Lucinda being voted the least compatible couple, and therefore one of them would have to leave the show, obviously, and they'd have to decide between them. I knew there was no chance that it would be Lucinda leaving on her own because that would just not happen. Brad was
No,
going to
yeah,
go
Brad
either
would leave.
way.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, are they, is she just going to stay and he will go himself? But then I thought, actually, would they just go both of them together? I didn't know they could do that. I wasn't
I
sure
mean,
if they
they
could
always have
actually
that
do that.
conversation. Like every year, they always sit down. They're like, "No, you stay, you continue your experience." And you're like, "Well, I thought you liked each other. Like, why would you want to get with another guy?" She's moved on quick as well, so
Oh yeah.
we'll get on. We'll get on to that. But I'm just, yeah, I'm just not. I'm not sold on her genuine feelings for Aaron. Aaron is stunning. Like I think he's just a sculpture. But like, does she like him? I don't know.
I think I think she's probably attracted to him, but it's a pure like second choice. Like
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, I
like
think he's definitely attracted to her. I mean, he'd be
hmm.
dumb not to.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
mean,
think he is. Yeah.
I think he was before when she first came. If for me, I don't know if this is bad, but I tend to look at like, did you even like them? Did you even second look them when you first came? And then like Sharon with Hugo, did you even look at him twice like that when you first came? Because now all of a sudden you do. And I know personality plays a part, but like it just seems it's a point where it's always when they're in danger that they suddenly like someone else. It's always like,
Hmm.
oh, finally I like someone. Like she knows she's safe. She's standing up there like, oh, I'm safe. Funny that you shouldn't have been though. You should have been the one that's not safe after 2 days of your man leaving,
Yeah.
but you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, comparing the whole comparing thing was a joke of an argument. So
Oh, that was a joke. What did you think of that whole? thing because obviously it was a big thing when it happened where Hugo kept saying the word fake, and
Fake.
Faye and Sharon took big offense to it and treated him like shit essentially.
Yeah.
I remember because I remember the day before, so this was around, was it last week or the week before? I'm not sure, but like I remember the night before, the episode before, sorry, it ended. When they show like a quick preview for the next day's episode, it showed Hugo literally like, what have I done?
He
You
was like
know,
crying. And do you know what it reminded
crying.
me of? I don't know if you ever watched Big Brother, when Ryan was in there and he was accused of punching the other
Whose
girl.
brother?
Um, in Big Brother, did you ever watch Big Brother
Oh,
when
Big Brother. Yeah,
he was accused of punching her and he was like crying about it, and it was like, if I wasn't in here with cameras then I would have been messed up. Like it's the same thing, like the girl accusing him of something he didn't do, like as if he's now offended every girl with plastic surgery. No, he doesn't have to have that as his type. Like, you're just not his type. Like, why are you upset about that? Like, did you like him? Like, why are you upset?
yeah,
Like, him saying I want a natural blonde, like a natural girl that's blonde. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm a brunette that's had filler, for example. I haven't had filler, but I'm just saying. Like, I'm a brunette that's had filler. Okay, I'm not your type. You're not my type either. Like, moving on. Like, they just seem like to get in their feelings because someone called them out on their plastic surgery. They're clearly a bit self conscious about it. And then someone called it fake, and then they went mad because other girls in there that had stuff weren't bothered. And
yeah,
it's like, okay, you got offended, all right, but you didn't need to go at him like that. You can just say, okay, next time, maybe just say you want a natural girl. You like, try not to use the word fake because I just took some offense, but like, we just come up to him like that. The way Faye went over to him and Sharon, like, they rinsed him. Absolute joke.
yeah. They really treated him badly. I remember when um that happened, and I tweeted just after that what he said, saying, "Is it just me, or has Hugo done nothing wrong?"
Literally
And I was
nothing.
like, and the treatment he got from them, and obviously, so
It's like saying I want a tall guy. I want a tall guy, not a short guy.
there we
Why is
go,
that okay for you to say that?
there we go, and it's like exactly, and it's like her say, and the way she did compare, um, race to the plastic surgery. I mean, honestly,
What
yeah,
is that?
that's
I mean,
just,
that is just taking such a serious topic, or such a serious
I
thing,
know.
and
I
like,
mean, just think we've seen how serious that topic is just this week, just in the last few
exactly.
days, and comparing that to plastic surgery. Nah, no,
You
no,
just
no.
got offended and you just wanted to get upset and shout about something.
Yeah,
Um, is AJ
I'll just
Indian? No,
no. She's
half
Nippon.
English, half
She's
Asian,
half English, half Filipino. I think she
half
said.
Filipino.
I
Yeah,
think she said that. Yeah,
he's stunning,
yeah.
man.
So I might be, correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I'm sure that's what she said. Yeah. There's a question for you here from Ravi. Eleanor, who do you think has a fake personality out of the girls and boys?
Fake personality. So,
Fake
someone said my
personality.
mic's low. Let me turn it up a little bit more. I feel like I'm gonna hurt your ears, so I always turn it down.
No, it's fine.
Um, who do I think's got a fake personality? I don't think. I don't think. I always get him confused. Not what's his name, the one that's with Chloe. I always get him
Toby.
confused. Toby. I always want to call him Jake for some reason. Don't know why. I get confused. Um, Jake. I just associate toes. Jake toes. Toby Chloe. Um, yeah. I don't. I think Toby's not genuine at all. I think his reaction to the public proves a lot, and all he kept talking about. I think we're really good. I think we're. Why do you care? Why you didn't leave? Your girl's still there. Why do you care? So I think, and the way when I add it up to his VT, when he was like, "I'm in everyone's DMs. I'm in everyone's DMs. I'm doing." I don't think he really likes it that much. I just think he's like passing the time,
Do you
and seeing
think?
it's in there. I really don't buy his story about how they're so genuine. Chloe is full on. She's full on. Like, she's a quite a full on girl, which is fine. Like, do you if you
Do
can
you
do that.
like her?
I don't like how she went about it,
Hmm.
and I really like Kaz. Like, I think Kaz is one
Yeah,
of the nicest people
she
you could
is.
ever meet in your life. Like, I would be her friend. if Kaz and Liberty could win together, that would be the best scenario because I just think they're so good. Um, so yeah, exactly. Sorry, this person just said how the fuck is Toby off the hook? His intentions are so clear, and Chloe falling for it. Yeah, yeah, totally. I would be done at that point. And he made it clear when he kept talking about it in the like little diary room thing, and he kept saying, um, we're so genuine. Why the public not like he kept saying it on his own and then to her. And he was like really angry about it because all he cares about is the public image. Whereas she was like,
Yeah, I
no,
mean, it's just like he only him and Chloe know how well their relationship was going, and as much as kind of people weren't a fan of, we'll forget about the public for a sec, but they know how good they were together and how well it was going. The reason why I think the public didn't remember, this is a public vote, so this is a public perception of them,
yep,
and let's be honest, the public, they said they were voting for the most compatible couples. Let's be honest, it's a popularity contest in it that the public's voting for. We have to be honest. It's not
oh
they're
yeah,
genuinely voting for the most compatible couple. I
I
think
voted
it
for
was
Brad.
yeah. I think the
I love
public is.
him.
I think the public is voting for the
Who they like?
pardon.
Who they like?
Yeah, exactly. Who they
It's
like.
a
Yeah,
friendship
exactly. And
couple that's
but I
doing
think
more.
they voted.
Yeah,
They didn't really vote for Toby and Chloe because of they. I don't think Chloe's very well liked by the public. I don't think
yeah,
she is. But I also think it's because people like Kaz, and Toby was with Kaz and then kind of dumped her off. So I
yeah.
think that's the
And
two
Kaz is
reasons why they
really
were.
like,
Yeah, I think that's the two reasons why they're in the bottom three. And then Toby shouldn't have acted like that, to be fair, because it's like this is the public perception. Why do you care what other people think? You crack on with what you're doing.
yeah,
If you
and the
like
fact
her
that
and
you're
she
both
likes
still
you,
there. Yeah, none of you left. She's
yeah,
not leaving. You're not leaving. Why?
exactly.
Why are you so mad?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. If
I
you
just
like her and she likes you and you get on well and it's going well, that's the only thing that should matter, to be fair, not
yeah,
what the public think. So yeah, I also want you mentioned Liberty actually. Jake and Liberty are interesting because I thought in the first week it would be a relationship that wouldn't really last.
yeah,
Um,
same.
yeah, because I thought I thought they were kind of committing too early, and I thought Jake would, he wasn't really, really kind of feeling it as much as nowhere near as much as what she was, and I
Yeah.
thought that his head would turn, but
Yeah.
I'll so far I'm wrong because
Mm,
the last
well,
couple of
Jake,
weeks they are.
I'm not sure though, because when
Mm,
who came in when he was like, "Oh, I want to get to know her," when
mm.
Millie and Lucinda came in. But is it just because they didn't show him attention that then he went back?
Yeah, that's what we said the other day. Actually, it was like, what if Lucinda? Because I think,
What
and
if
correct me if
Lucinda
I'm wrong in the
literally
comments, that when Millie and Lucinda did come in, Jake did make a comment like, was it something like, "Oh, she's stunning" or something? I'm not sure.
my type? Yeah,
Yeah, "Oh, she's my type."
yeah, and he
But
pretty much
obviously,
said that he would talk to other people.
yeah,
Pretty much told Liberty that, and then she stopped kissing him.
yeah.
And then the thing is, I think Liberty's so into him. I
Oh
like
yeah,
like I like Liberty quite a lot, but I think she's amazing. But I don't know. I don't mind Jake, and I feel like we've all just sort of forgiven him because it's Jake. We're just like, oh, it's fine.
yeah.
Whereas like if that was anyone else, I feel like we'd be more on it. But I don't know if Lucinda gave him gave him an inch. We never know how far it could have gone.
I mean, even Millie, I reckon it would have been more Millie because if you listen to Jake, his type is on paper is probably more Millie. So it would have been interesting if, well, any of them, but especially her, would have asked him on a date and how
Yeah,
he would have reacted and how he would have been like. Maybe his head probably might have turned. That's the thing, but it hasn't, and that's probably something that's fallen Liberty's way, to be honest. And
yeah. I like Liberty. I like her a lot. I wouldn't mind them doing well.
yeah,
Um, in this. I just think that they're a really good couple. But yeah, Liberty and Kaz are like my favorite people in there. So like as in terms of like fake girls, so I think Toby's fake. Fake girls, I I don't really. I still have not sold on Chloe. Like I just don't think she's a girl's girl. And I think she only likes Millie and Lucinda because they came in as bombshells. that they ruffle feathers as well. That's why they get on
Do you think
because
they kind of took a bit of attention off Chloe in a way, and that's why she maybe likes them?
yeah. And I also think they're not going to judge her actions because they came in. They're like,
They
oh,
came in the
this is
same
what I've got
position,
to do.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're not going to judge her, whereas everyone else does. Everyone else will judge her. So I don't know. I'm not totally like sold on Chloe and Toby. I think they're the two that I'm not sold on, and I think that's also why together is not why they were in the bottom three. Singularly, I think their intentions are just off.
But if you okay, so obviously people might think Casa Amor might be coming soon. Maybe in the next 1 or 2 weeks.
I'm excited.
Obviously that's such a bit. I love Casa Amor
I
so
love
much, but
Castle.
so we'll go through some of the couples that kind of seem solid at the moment. So we'll start with Jake and Liberty.
Yeah,
Do you think either of their heads might turn?
I mean they're gonna put blondes in there for
Oh,
just
they're definitely gonna put someone who Jake, who's
who to see what Jake will do.
yeah,
Jake, this is a very important time. It's like I feel like when people talk about Love Island being fixed or fake and stuff, you've also got to remember when you're on a holiday, a boys' holiday, girls' holiday, you get with girls, you get with guys. These are living with them every day, so there is genuine feelings there. Like
yeah.
like girls get summer romances like that, and you're like in love. So like I do think that like people forget that they are literally girls and boys that do fancy each other, and I think people they blindside themselves from the game a bit sometimes. They're like, Catherine Moore comes, I find that girl fit. They're gonna go and mess up everything they have with the other girl just because they're in that person or guy fit or whatever they're with that person for those few days when they could have won the show. Catherine Moore is going to be a big thing to see where Jake is at because if Jake just goes for another girl and then messes it up, he's messed up his chances. I think of winning.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
And
I
yeah,
think
and I think
if
that
Jake's head turns, he messes up his whole chance of winning the thing because Liberty is just so loved by the public.
yeah,
So whether he's got the game or completely playing a game, or
I
whether
watched
he's
Molly May and Tommy's when he came back. I watched it the other day when he came back when she came back from Casa Moore and he was holding Ellie Belly and she broke down in
oh, I
tears.
remember that, yeah, she broke down kind of, didn't she?
She was like, Ellie Belly wasn't on the bed, so I thought he was sharing a bed with the bed with another girl, and I was like I was crying, everyone was crying. Like should we have that in
Yeah,
this
I
season?
remember she started crying, yeah, when
Everyone
she
was
came back.
crying,
And he
and
was there, like you said, holding Ellie Belly, and she came back crying and stuff.
oh, it
Yeah.
was just the best. So I just hope that Jake does see that because I think Liberty genuinely likes him, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
think he
definitely.
doesn't like her. I think he does like her. It's just to what extent. That's where I think we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, definitely. What about um? Well, actually, we don't know about Liam and Millie because forget Casa Amor. That could kind of be a bit of
I
a
know.
maybe to tomorrow or Sunday. Sorry,
Yeah.
where if AJ does pick Liam, that could put a bit of a spanner in the works, and I actually still think, well, because Liam and Millie do seem to have a really good thing going as well.
Mm.
Probably second best to Jake and Liberty at the moment.
Yeah.
So whether, you know, I actually think that if AJ was going to get pick Liam, I actually do think Liam and Millie would get back together after that in the next recoupling or something. I still think he would decide to stay with Millie.
Yeah, yeah. I think for her sake she should just go for Hugo because
Yeah.
then they seem good. They seem like they're on the same wavelength. Like Millie and Liam, they seem like they're on the same wavelength. So I think that they'll be all right. And I think it's not his fault if she chooses him as well. So Millie can still talk to him all the time. Like it's not like he's gone and chosen AJ. It's AJ choosing, and she don't really know them yet. So that's easily forgivable.
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. Sorry, Nippon was asking, is anyone else joining tonight? It's just you and Ella. It'll just be me and Eleanor, I think. Like I said, Yan City's on the Jamaica watch along for the Gold Cup. So yeah. Yeah, they should be back next week though. Nippon asks, is Love Island fixed? Forgive me for asking, I'm new. Um, it's there
I,
are parts that are scripted in it. It's
yeah.
because and they've admitted that themselves. The producers do have a lot of say in what goes on in there. You know, they do sometimes tell the contestants, the people in there, go chat to this person or go say this
Oh,
or
yeah, the
go do
boys
that.
get together, girls get together. They're not always after a date gonna all sit together. Like
Yeah.
the boys will definitely go sit with them, and then the girls will go. You'll see all the girls trying to break down the date, all the boys trying to break down. Like that. That stuff is all scripted because not everyone cares.
But I remember do you remember the season with Amber and that and Michael?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
favorite season. Loved
Around
Amber,
about
by the
that was
way.
a good season.
Loved
About a
Amber.
couple of years ago. And what happened was remember Michael ditched Amber in Casa Amor and got with Joanna.
Joanna, yeah.
And then Joanna left because Michael decided not to go with her when they got kind of voted the least couple or
He
some
went back
whatever.
to Amber, didn't he?
And then he went and started chatting up Amber again. But it actually came out after after the show. I think someone said it or it got admitted that the producers actually told Michael to go and try and chat up Amber again. Did you
Really? I
not?
didn't
Yeah.
know
Do you
that.
know? Do you remember Jordan on that
Mm,
series? So he
yeah,
was like, I think,
the one with
very
Anna.
close to Michael. I think they actually live together, Jordan and Michael. Now I think they're like
That's
housemates or something.
cute.
Yeah,
That's
they're housemates or something. So, and he admitted in an interview, Jordan, that Mike, this is what the producers actually told Michael to go and do. So that shows that
I didn't know that
it is scripted, a lot of it.
because yeah, that really I was a bit like, I was like, you're
Yeah.
brave, like, but yeah, Amber was great. I love it. I love her. She was a strong, independent woman. Love that very much
Mm.
for her.
This is interesting. Ryan says if AJ picks Liam, Millie's going home. No one will pick her. Well, actually, I don't know because answering the comments like, who does someone? I'm guessing someone probably does get dumped, but what does it have to be? Is it just like
They
um?
said one of the girls would be dumped because they put another boy in, so it matches perfectly in numbers.
Oh, so and Danny wasn't really interested in Millie. He wasn't chatting to her or anything. So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean that could be brutal, you
it
know.
could. If AJ picks Liam, she's making a big decision there. Like,
Oh my god! Not only that, like you could be pissing off Liam by doing that. You could be pissing off a lot of the rest of the villa.
exactly.
That could create a lot of drama in the villa. Oh
Yeah. Yeah, so
yeah,
she's got a big task on her shoulders. I just think, just pick Hugo, the lovely Hugo. Come on, we all love Hugo.
yeah, but that could genuinely create a lot of drama in the villa if AJ was to pick Liam. Yeah, definitely. If that happens, whoa. But yeah, what's producers might have told one of the lads to pick Millie, so things would be heated in the villa. Well, who would pick her?
It's hard though because they're still going to be with their actual people. So
Yeah, so obviously you've got
like Aaron ain't gonna stop talking to Lucinda for that. Like,
Aaron will pick Lucinda, definitely.
yeah. So and I don't see who else would pick her. Like Hugo, who would Hugo pick? Probably Kaz.
Well, let's say like, because Aaron will probably pick Lucinda. I can see Hugo being the nice guy who like picks, the Wait, are the because Danny I think has a choice.
Danny's
He can
picking
pick
as well.
someone.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this is gonna work. This could be weird. I mean, does a boy go as well? Does the boy get dumped from the island?
I think it's a female because I think because Brad left and Lucinda didn't, there's an extra female.
Yes, yeah, you're right. You are
Yeah.
right. So obviously Hugo probably stays, but then Hugo does he stick if AJ does pick Liam, obviously doesn't pick Hugo then. So it's like
Who
does
would Hugo
Hugo
then
pick
pick?
maybe a
Yeah.
Kaz or a Sharon, you
And
know.
yeah, another friendship couple. He's like the Dr. Alex of the villa. He's
Oh,
literally
he
like,
is.
I
Do you
love
know
him.
like I thought they were bringing in this girl, AJ, to get with Hugo for Hugo they were going to bring in a girl for him. It was
Yeah,
kind of similar to what they did last year with Naz. Do you remember Naz? Where he
yeah,
was really struggling kind of like with Hugo, friendship couples and everything. And
yeah,
then they brought in Demi.
yeah,
Yeah, and she got with Naz,
yeah.
and that's kind of what they did for that. So I actually think AJ will pick Hugo because I think she knows as well that it will create a lot less drama
A
in
lot
the
less
villa.
drama, and Hugo's really liked. I
Yeah,
think it's always hard when you have to dump the nice person, like, and I just think it'll be a nice sailing ship, but we'll
yeah.
see. I mean, she can still get to know Liam and see what the next recoupling says if she wanted to keep the drama at bay, for example. But
And I agree with this comment as well from Wilma. Sharon, Kaz, Millie going home, one of those. Um, Obviously, if AJ picks Liam, I do think Millie will go home.
mm,
Do you agree with that?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But if AJ picks Hugo, obviously obviously
Liam's
um
gonna be Billy.
yeah, of course. So like, who do you
It's
think?
solid, isn't it?
Obviously, it comes down to really who does Danny
Who does
choose
Danny
out of
pick?
those two?
It's if he like did he like Kaz or Sharon more? Like that's literally where we're at.
From the dates today that he had with them,
Mm.
it did look like I don't know actually because I didn't really watch it that closely today because I was busy with something else at the same time. But it looked like maybe he could maybe Sharon or he might go for.
Mm.
I'm not sure. But then he said Kaz. I remember was really good vibes. So
And I just think she is like I think naturally she's just good vibes. So hopefully I don't know. I'm rooting for Kaz because I just love her. So hopefully she gets to stay, but it will be really sad. I think it's always how you see an original go, even if Sharon goes or whatever. I think it will be sad between them two.
yeah, yeah.
This would be funny. Imagine Danny snatches Lucinda. That would mean Aaron is left with Sharon and Kaz. LOL.
Ooh, I think Danny was actually talking to Lucinda a bit. I
Imagine
might
if
be
he
wrong, was he? I'm not sure actually. People, someone in the
technically
comments,
did.
if because I didn't really watch tonight's episode with that much concentration.
Yeah.
So, anyone in the comments, was Danny chatting to Lucinda? Because that could be very interesting, to be
That
fair.
could be interesting. That would be funny for Aaron. Like that'll be sad, but it'll be funny. He would just probably laugh at it. Like, oh my god! Like now he's got to do the same thing again. Do any of you remember roughly when Casa Amor usually starts? You know what? No, but it should be coming in the next few couple
I
of weeks.
think that it won't be next week. I think it'll be the week after. Will be Casa Amor.
I think they want more solid couples because Casa Amor
Yeah,
is to be like
that's to
couple
test you, isn't
level.
it?
Yeah, it's just to test the couples, and the only real couple we have
Jake and
is the
Liberty and
Liberty.
Liam
So
and Millie, but obviously there could be a
yeah,
bit of a dodgy thing with
have
that.
Millie. So I think they want some, solid couples, and then they'll throw in some Casa Amor, which is great. It's always fun. It's always good fun.
It is. It is definitely. Hey, let's go through any more questions you guys want to get in. Just send them in, and we'll answer them for you. Um, Anything you want to add at the moment as well? With
No, just how for me, what's everyone's opinion on Faye? Because
yeah,
Faye is she's
very
up
interesting
and down.
person.
She's interesting because I have my moments where I'm like, yes, Faye, like go and be Faye, like go and be as hard. But then she comes across as like rude sometimes, and it's like I don't know. I'm like in between with Faye. I get like not really sure because of what happened with Hugo, but then the way she said she was the only one. I like how she's like unbothered by bombshells, and I like the way she's standing there filing her nails, acting like she don't care. Like
Yeah,
I think she's quite funny, and she seems like a girl's girl. I do like that, but she just seems like she can come across as quite rude, and I just think that
I
yeah,
think you know what it is with her. I think she likes the attention and drama sometimes.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think, and I don't really like her to be fair. Like,
She likes
she
to
does
make
annoy.
Yeah, she likes to make drama out of nothing.
Yeah, and I think her. I remember the other day. It did look like one of maybe her or Sharon could go. There looked a good chance of that. Obviously, that didn't happen. But I wanted one of those two to go because I really do not like those two. They're my two least favorite in the villa.
Yeah.
Faye and Sharon, maybe because of what they did to Hugo as well. But
Oh, I agree.
genuinely don't like them. Just the way they act, their persona.
Someone saying Faye brings off bad vibe for me. She doesn't give off good vibes.
She
She doesn't
doesn't.
give off like Kaz vibes or like Liberty vibes, where or even Millie, where they're just fun, nice people. She doesn't
Yeah,
give off those vibes. No, she gives off. I'm trying to be like the alpha female here. This
yeah,
is my villa kind of thing. Like the way she tells like the bombshells to leave and stuff. Just because you're here first doesn't mean that like you own it or whatever. Like it's just the way she talks is quite annoying. But she can be quite straight. But the thing is, I think there's a fine line between being straight and being rude. They
yeah.
can be quite rude, and I think she doesn't realize that that's how she comes across.
I agree. Yeah. Ravi's asking who's winning the show. Do you think?
At the moment, you've got to say Jake and Liberty.
I agree. I think it. I think like Ryan says, he's just come in with a comment. It's still too early to predict a winner yet.
Yeah,
But I think if you were to, because obviously we don't know who's going to come in. Like, imagine a couple of years ago, who would have said at this time, one of the guys who's won it was a guy called Greg, and he didn't come into the last week. So obviously, it could be someone we don't actually know. I
oh,
think,
Amber. She put up a TikTok and she was like, "Who's the only person to win Love Island on their own?" Because he only won because of
they
her.
literally broke up like literally a few weeks after.
I just love her, just love her. But yeah, you just don't know. You could be a
Yes,
winner, like you
exactly.
said.
I think if you were to say to me that one of the couples who right now are going to win it, I would say Jake and Liberty,
Yeah,
just because they're the most solid. They're liked by the public.
yeah,
You know, they do seem really into each other. So I'd probably say them, but like Ryan said, it's still too early to predict a winner yet. 100%.
yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Faye trying to be like Shauna. Do you remember Shauna?
Yeah, yeah. But they're cute now. Shauna's still with Luke. Yeah, Luke. They're
Is
still
she?
together. Yeah, they
Is
live
she
together.
together with Luke?
Yeah,
I
Luke
really
is
didn't know that.
that they're still together. They live together now. They've got like a house and everything. Like
I know. I
they're
thought Luke was together with
Luke T.
Lucy.
Luke T. He
Lucy
doesn't know.
from the previous season.
No, no, they broke up since they were together. I don't know. They were together like recently, but I don't know. They might have broke up.
Oh wow!
But
I
Luke,
need to see this
do need
because
to check this.
yeah, I
Um,
need to check this.
but yeah, they might have broke up. But I mean, yeah, Shauna, she had that attitude, but then Shauna was liked. Shauna was judged, I think, too early, whereas I think Faye is actually what we thought Shauna was gonna be. Because Shauna was actually quite nice. I mean, they took they took everyone under their wing, didn't they? Her and Luke. It was cute. I really liked them. At the end, I liked Shauna.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think a lot of people, from what I've heard, dislike her. But to be fair, when I was watching the show, I didn't actually dislike her that much. To be fair, I
I
actually
think that's good,
kind of
eh? I think
liked her, and I
she
was
was
actually a bit gutted when Callum did walk in from Casa Amor.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
remember with Molly? Even though I couldn't really blame him because obviously his head was genuinely turned. He was genuinely more into Molly than he was into Shauna, and he made the right decision for himself. But I was still a bit
Yeah,
gutted for her, to be fair.
yeah.
Ravi says, Ryan, Eleanor, I've never seen the show ever. I'm just gonna buy what you're saying and here to show love to you guys. Big up Ravi, man. Always here supporting my guy.
Always here. We appreciate you.
Do you know this is in Harry says no one wanted Molly May to win at that season, so everyone voted for Amber. It was a known thing. You know what? Molly May and Tommy were the most solid couple.
And they're
Probably
amazing.
arguably the most solid couple that I've seen on Love Island.
They're
And
amazing. They're goals. Them two are amazing. They're
yeah, and
amazing.
at that time I had it when I was watching that season, I knew Tommy was fully into her. Like he was just yeah. But
He's a
I
bit
did
of
have a feeling
not the type of
that
guy.
she might have just been playing a little bit of a game. I knew it was a
Yeah.
safe thing, but they're really happy together from what you see. I heard rumors the other day that they secretly got married on holiday, maybe like
so.
Yeah, I heard something like that. I mean, it
I love
might be
them.
wrong, but like
The thing
they're
is,
really happy together. You see her at his boxing matches and stuff. Yeah, they're
I
really
love them.
close.
They're
They're
so cute. Literally
they're a
the
really
best.
good couple.
The thing is,
And
I loved Molly May and Tommy. Like they were great. I just loved Amber because she was just like so like I don't know. She's me. I'm a psycho. She's a psycho. I love that the whole
yeah,
Michael thing when she was. I just loved her. Loved how like she owned it. Like she owned everything. She was so independent and like just would tell that she'll shout at you. She don't care. Like that's why I really liked Amber. I celebrated when Amber won. But I wouldn't have been opposed to Molly May winning. Obviously, we know that they were genuine, that they were actually there to find love, and they found love. Whereas, like, Amber won because of her personality alone. And like yeah, like you say, Greg, a guy called Greg won, and he came in the last week. And like it's mad, but that it's literally
it is.
people did love Amber because Amber was just such a great
Yeah,
personality.
yeah, definitely. I also think that what's crazy is that it obviously a couple wins the show every year, and you think they're solid, but it's actually always the second place couple that the pattern shows they always seem to be the ones that stay together after the show and don't, after the
Yeah,
show you don't
always.
hear of them breaking up. Like I think last time it was Shanice and Luke T, and they're very happy together still. The year before that, it was I think it was Tommy and Molly May. They're still really happy together. Whereas sometimes the first place, I think obviously Paige and Finn won it last time, but and they're still together. But I think the year before that, you obviously had Amber and Greg who won it,
Yeah,
and they didn't stay together for long after that at all. So it's all if you're genuinely in there to find someone and you find the right person, come second in it because it's guaranteed that
you
you'll
won
stay together
anyway.
after.
Yeah, they're amazing. I mean, I watch Tommy and Molly on YouTube. They're just so cute. I love them.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we'll close out the show here. Anything you want to add, Eleanor?
No, just hopefully, I don't know. I do want to see Kaz stay. Hopefully, Kaz gets to stay.
Yeah,
That's I just worry about who they're recoupling. The recoupling is going to be interesting though, as we've seen a couple outcomes in this stream where things could go really rocky, like AJ, who AJ picks, who Danny picks. If Danny picks Lucinda, for example, that could mess the whole thing up. So yeah, they get first pick as well. So yeah,
yeah, yeah. I mean, it could. Like I said, if AJ picks Liam, that will cause a lot to happen. A lot of
yeah,
drama. Well,
a lot.
yeah, people, thanks for tuning into this. Harry's saying Ryan joined the Jamaica game stream. I might do. I'll see. Um, but yeah, Nippin asking when's the next Love Island stream? Probably next Wednesday, maybe. Yeah, maybe next Wednesday. Not sure yet though. So yeah, we'll close out the show there. Thanks people for tuning in. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.